It has been nearly 2 months since Australia implemented its world-first ban on social media used for children under 16, a move the federal government says is aimed at reducing online harm to young people. The law, which came into effect on December 10, requires platforms to deactivate existing under-16 accounts and prevent new ones, with companies facing fines of up to 49.5 million Australian dollars for serious or repeated breaches. According to data, social media companies have deactivated or removed more than 4.7 million under-16 accounts so far. Meta says it has removed over 500,000 accounts across Facebook and Instagram, while Snapchat says it has locked or disabled more than 400,000 accounts. The government has called the early figures proof that the ban is working. But on the ground, the impact appears mixed. Many teenagers have said they were never banned or found ways around age checks using altered birthdays, face scans, or other people's identification. Some estimate only around 10% of under-16 users were actually locked out, and many of those later regained access. At the same time, the ban has had real consequences. For some, a small number of teens say they've lost access entirely, making it harder to stay in touch with family overseas, while others say being forced off social media has reduced bullying and freed up for time for hobbies and offline connections. So now, viewers, as we're telling you, it has been nearly 2 months, viewers, since Australia implemented its world-first ban on social media use for children under 16. And now, of course, viewers, we are going to give you an overview of, now we're going to tell you and how countries have banned social media and how Australia's ban has fared. So let me show you that, viewers. This is rather interesting what we have collated for you. Now, countries who have banned social media, let's talk about Australia, as I was already telling you, enforced a ban on the 10th of December 2025, and the rule is that no social media for under 16. The concerns are cyberbullying and mental health risks. Spain, the enforcement happened in 2026, and the rule is that no social media for under children who are 16 years of age, and the concerns are safer digital environment for children. France. Now, the law is under implementation here, viewers, and the rule is no social media for under 15. The concern is addictive features and digital immaturity. Denmark also has a law which is under implementation. There is a ban for under 15s, exemptions for 13 to 14. The concerns are disrupted sleep, digital pressure. Malaysia, the ban announced, the rule is ban for under 16s, and the concerns are scams and exploitation along with cyberbullying. That's Malaysia for you. We've of course told you about all the countries, viewers, that have already enforced this ban. And this is a rather important decision. Perhaps India should also think on these lines because of the recent case that we've seen, which has affected these young girls. 3 girls have committed suicide. And this, of course, is a very serious problem which has to be addressed. And we've collated all these countries which have enforced a ban so far. But the question really is that when something like this happens in India, should we also look at some solutions, some long-term solutions, viewers, because children are at an age in their teenage years who are very susceptible to altering their, for a game, for perhaps, as we've seen, a game to alter their mindset completely. This is absolutely disturbing what has come to light. And of course, viewers, a case, when something like this happens, it raises a lot of questions and then people start talking about it. And this has to be addressed, viewers, because as I was telling you on that screen, a lot of countries have banned this just for the fact that, you know, simple things, viewers, like these days a lot of videos are viral online where they talk about how your sleep cycle gets affected if you're on the phone 2 hours prior. And they say that all digital platforms should be shut down 2 hours before you sleep, because that kind of affects your circadian rhythm. And the circadian rhythm is, of course, your sleep cycle, the time you wake up, the time you go to sleep. And they say a digital detox should happen because we're also addicted to our phones, our laptops, and our tablets. So this, of course, viewers, is a concern which has been raised, as I was telling you. And everybody perhaps needs a digital detox. And with that, we're slipping into a short commercial break.